government treating us so. See the government deceiving us. See the way the government treating us. See the way the government treating us. See the way the government treating us. The government treating us so. See the government deceiving us.
Studio 79.
Go sonata biao, go wable biao, go kabiao, awe. Go sonata biao, go wable biao, go kabiao, awe. Pregnant women are dying, not just in the hospital. No food to eat, summer water to drink. We are living in hostage, full of corruption. No man in my pocket to improve my ambition. We not talking, we tired. The government here had a wire. No way to retire. Hey, voila. They will can't stand with a BB gun. Pushing politics for genocide to essay. Finish stealing all the mad, they're deceiving us. They're killing us. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, me and you, oh, oh, I'm the oh, suffer, get you are reclaiming. Oh, God, come. Oh, my father, suffering coming. You are reclaiming. Oh, God, come. Oh, some people will say Liberia is Western than hell. Liberia is Western than hell. It's a probably good place for hell. Some people will say Liberia is Western than hell. Liberia is Western than hell. It's a probably good place for hell. You are reclaiming. Uncle Kami. Omo will fight your suffering coming. You are reclaiming. Uncle Kami. Woman will fight your suffering coming. See the way the government treating us. See the way the government treating us. See the way the government treating us. The government treating us. Oh, see the government deceiving us. See the way the government treating us. See the every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I'll be your not a man, I'll hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take it time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can start from the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with charades, we can jump in the shower. I'll tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that is ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time gets tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Yeah. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one when time gets tough, I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Yeah. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, that and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way.
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas. In order to keep ourselves and others safe from the coronavirus disease, we must all get vaccinated. Here are a few facts about the coronavirus vaccine. The vaccine does not have anything in it that can make you magnetic. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of metals. The COVID-19 vaccines available in the US do not contain live virus. They do not share any of their parts inside or outside of your body. The vaccine is safe for current and future pregnancies. There is no proof showing unsafe results on taking the vaccine for current or future pregnancies, which means pregnant women can also take the vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine does not change your DNA. In fact, it has absolutely no interaction with your DNA. The vaccine does not cause you to test positive for the virus. It is untrue, as none of the vaccine will cause you to test positive in a viral test. Therefore, the vaccine is safe to use. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Hey there, here is a thing or two you need to know about COVID-19 and pregnancy. Pregnant and recently pregnant women are more at risk of severe illness from COVID-19. Most likely, hospitalization, need for ventilators, etc. Pregnant women who get COVID-19 are at a higher risk of preterm births and other complications. Most common symptom experienced by pregnant women after vaccination is pain at injection site. Research shows that vaccinations have no adverse effects in trying to get pregnant. Research showed that vaccine does not affect fertility of men. Vaccinated mothers pass on some immunity to their child through the placenta and through breast milk. It is safe to get the vaccine at any point before, during, and after pregnancy. It is safe to get the vaccine while breastfeeding. Get away from the misconceptions. Get vaccinated today to stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota.
I know they don't want me the money to come my way.
Tired of looking for quality clothing in and around Monrovia with no luck in finding what suits your style? Well, look no further. A new men's clothing store located at the corners of Benson and Meglin Streets in the Kabab building is right here for you. The Men's Closet. The Men's Closet specializes in designer wears including Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Givenchy, business suits, and the list goes on. Gents, let's look, smell, and feel good, not just for ourselves, but our significant others. Remember, when you look good, you feel good. That's why we also have on sale men's cosmetics, perfumes, lotions, deodorants, etc. The Men's Closet. It is not just the man in the clothes, but the quality of the clothes the man wears. For inquiries on our products and services, call cell numbers 0775 560 008 0777 474 899 or 0886 658 055. The Men's Closet, here for you. Lapus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lapus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes, green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpuktchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lapus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking. The fight against COVID-19 has become imperative to the survival of the world, to the extent we must all get involved. The question is, how do I get involved? Get tested. Get tested if you feel COVID-19 symptoms. Example, sore throat, cough, headache, etc. Get tested if you know you met someone who is now COVID-19 positive. Get tested before going to places where you may meet a lot of people, example, schools, work, etc. Get tested before traveling, both domestic and international travels. Get tested when asked by a healthcare or public official to do so. Get tested today, know your status, and seek treatment if need be to stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota.
Another banger, baby, calm down.
Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your homes, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302-508-3034. Again, 302-508-3034. Or visit our website at pinterone.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinterone.com or holly@pinterone.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code Costa. Pinter One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She dey give me small, small, I know.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Costa. How you doing?
Can't complain. I'm doing good. I thank God. Every day we see is a good day. That's the attitude. Yeah.
That's it.
Always have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful. Always grateful to God first and foremost for life, good health, and everything else. And if one day it is bad and tomorrow might be good, and just keep it going. Don't give up. We're very glad to be here, folks. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are listening and watching the Costa Show on 6 platforms. That's how we come to you, Monday through Friday. I love our new time slot. It's easier for me to wake up. I mean, sometimes I wake up, oftentimes I wake up even before the alarm goes off at 6 a.m. Very good to be here. We thank God. Thank God. You know, my school's closed. I did my final schoolwork yesterday. I got a 4.0 GPA this semester. All my grades are A's. I don't know how I do that. The boy is very, very smart. And it's all glory to God. 4.0 GPA. So I've got 2 more. I've got 5 more courses to do. 5 more courses to do. To get my master's is 36 credit hours. 36 credit hours. I've already done 21. So I've got 15 more to do to complete 36. So the 15 courses, the 15 credit hours, that's 5 courses. 3 times 5, 15. So this summer, now I'm not taking any break, Waka. This summer, which begins on May the 9th, I will start school again. I'm doing 2 courses on the 9th of May, beginning the 9th of May. 1 online, 1 in person, going in class, 1 online. And then that is summer, I'm doing 2 courses. That's beginning on May the 9th. Then for the fall 2022, I'm doing 3 courses. 3 courses will give me, I'm doing 3 courses on 4, then I'm graduating in December with my master's degree. Isn't that wonderful? That is wonderful. I am just grateful. I have an attitude of gratitude for everything that God has done and continues to do in my life. Very grateful to God. Yes, folks, I have some time. No school for me right now. And we'll be in Minnesota on Monday, the 2nd of May, for a wedding of one of our dear brothers, a true brother, friend, loyal friend and brother, Brother Darius Kai St. Patrick. He's getting married. He's tying the knots with a beautiful, beautiful lady. And the guy chose to put the wedding on a Wednesday, boy, guy. You know that the kind of wedding you say, that's the one you call prove your friendship. Just about the middle of the week. So you who don't get to go, then that means you're not really much of a friend. But we are friends, and we're going. We're going with a delegation of 7 from Delaware and Pennsylvania. A delegation of 7. You know, when we go to Minnesota, when we travel on the COP, that's what we do. We already, we we don't do it. We don't do it small. We do it big. We go with a whole delegation. Yeah. So we're going to Minnesota, and we're gonna have a good time there. And looking forward to Minnesota is like my second home in the U.S. Every time we go, we have a great time there. I just want to say shout out to the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, ASA, the very wonderful team there at ASA for the great work that they're doing in the community against COVID-19, the education, the information, the resources that they make available to primarily the community, the BIPOC community, the Black and People of Color community. That's what BIPOC stands for. BIPOC. These people always come up with clever, smart stuff. And so, yeah, shout out there to ASA. We're running 4 ads here for them, 4 advertisements. You could call it infomercials, educating people on the benefits of COVID-19, the vaccine, the benefits of taking the vaccine and getting vaccinated against COVID-19, dispelling the rumors and conspiracy theories about the purported side effects of getting vaccinated, especially for pregnant women and all that kind of stuff. People telling you it's going to change your DNA, and that's all nonsense. The vaccine doesn't do that. The vaccine actually does minimize the chances of you getting knocked down by COVID-19 and possibly being killed by it. It significantly reduces the risk of that. And so we want to say shout out to the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, ASA, founded by our own dear friend and brother and Winfrey Russell, the first Liberian to get elected and the first Black man to get elected on the city council of the city of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Yeah. So we have a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the airport. It's going to be our central team today. Are we still having Representative Rosalind Swakoko Dennis on this morning? Are we still?
No. She says she's not appearing on any show again up until she can get information from the Ministry of Justice. So she has suspended all media engagement.
Wagai is absolutely understandable. I mean, what else haven't we said already, right? Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
We got a lot of information on why she might be a threat, why her life might be at risk. We've already done that, have we not? So, I mean,
we did.
Yeah, we did that. The only thing I did not do as promised was to publish the resolution that the lawmakers in the House of Representatives signed, calling for the establishment of the War Crimes Code. I forgot to publish that as promised. Yesterday, a lot of things happened, so I got carried away. I forgot. Forgive my oversight. I will publish it today, however. So the airport, we're going to talk about the airport today. What happened last evening, we broke the news and we published a video, very, very disturbing video. That video was shot by a good friend of mine who was on that flight. I will not call his name, but he was scared, as was every other passenger on the flight last night. The Brussels flight bound for RIA. It was just so scary. One of the things we're going to be talking about this morning is a letter ArcelorMittal has written to the government of Liberia, in which they lament and complain that the government has treated them unfairly, that their concession areas, rights guaranteed under the Mineral Development Agreement with the government have been encroached upon. To hell with ArcelorMittal. I'm not defending the government. I don't give a hang. The Congo man can say, I don't give a hang about the government. But at the same time, do we give a hang about ArcelorMittal?
Oh, because I thought they said previously, they received letter. They still waiting here for communication from the executive, blah, blah, blah.
He just said they were waiting for a letter from the executive when the people passed the HPX deal. But I will tell you something about the HPX thing. What happened, Waka? Why the government signed the HPX deal on the 30th of March, I believe that's when they did that. So here's the thing. On one hand, there's the government. On the other hand, there's ArcelorMittal. ArcelorMittal treats our people very badly in Nimba County, pollutes the water. The communities are poor. The people have nothing to live over. The land the people used to farm on, ArcelorMittal has basically taken all that land away from them. The people are catching hell. I don't give a damn about ArcelorMittal. The government, who should be standing up and fighting for its people, demanding that ArcelorMittal treats her people well. The government isn't doing that. I don't give a damn about the government too. So I'm right there in the middle. So ArcelorMittal has written a letter. They are crying, you're to our area, you're giving the SPF, you're to the other one, you're giving the other person, you're treating your back. I don't care about ArcelorMittal, boy guy. To hell with ArcelorMittal. So we have that letter here. Yeah, people like it is a contract. I agree, contract. But ArcelorMittal is not living up to what they should live up to. You understand? Do you know the people have no clinics there? Do you know they have no schools? Do you know the people have no water? Do you know the water bodies, the creeks have been poisoned? People are dying. Do you know people are getting sick? You know, you got lead poisoning. When they wash the iron ore, guy, they're polluting the water. The people are getting sick. They can't even fish. They can't even fish in the creeks. You understand? So you think I don't care about ArcelorMittal. I don't care about the government. It's sweet for ArcelorMittal. It's sweet for them.
The worst thing about it is that the people are seeing the iron ore being transported every night and day, passing in front of them. Yeah. And they are doing nothing about, healthcare, doing anything about that social corporate responsibility, taking on,
And then they won't cry. Then they won't cry that the government are protecting them. It's sweet for them. It's sweet for ArcelorMittal. I don't give a damn about them. Do you know these Solomon swines at ArcelorMittal? Do you know what they do? They underdeclare the amount of iron ore they take out of Liberia because our government is so incompetent. We have no capacity of determining how much iron ore ArcelorMittal is exporting. ArcelorMittal, they're the ones who can tell us how many tons of ore they export.
Look at that.
It's taking your iron ore out. He controls the Buchanan port. He brings the ore on his the rail carts. They empty the ore into the vessel. The smaller vessel takes the ore the larger vessel, empties out, and then it comes back, and then it does the same thing you don't know how much ore. But you don't know how much iron ore ArcelorMittal is taking out of our country. They're stealing from us. They're treating our people badly. And then somebody should care about them. I don't give a damn about ArcelorMittal. I don't care about them. They shouldn't be having all those foreign employees they have in all those positions they have them in, according to the agreement. They should have built clinics. They should have done stuff. ArcelorMittal could do boreholes and provide water for the people in all the neighboring towns, affected communities, 18 affected communities. ArcelorMittal does not care about them. All they want is to extend their agreement, is to have absolute control of our rail and our port. That's what they want, Waka. Absolute control of the rail and the port. I bear no HPX, the other company. I don't give a damn about HPS too. I don't care about ArcelorMittal. I don't care about the government. I don't care about HPS. All of them can go to hell. Do you know what happened, Waka? Let me tell you what happened before we go to the airport thing. You just listen to this. This is what I learned. Reliably. Waka, you know ArcelorMittal, that so-called $800 million expansion deal, which was probably meant to create additional 3,000 jobs and ramp up the ore production, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? You know they were supposed to pay the government, $30 million in so-called signature bonus, right?
Yeah.
The government collected the money. Listen to this, Biggie. The government collected the $30 million from ArcelorMittal. ArcelorMittal thought the deal was gone. But you remember, the deal was looking like it was gone. The deal was looking like it was well on course that the lawmakers would have ratified the deal. Everything was on course. But you know the mistake ArcelorMittal made? When ArcelorMittal paid the $30 million, they paid a signature bonus when they signed the deal before it came. You know, because the deal had to be signed between the executive branch of government and ArcelorMittal before it went to the legislature for ratification.
Look at that.
So the signature bonus money was paid months in advance, months earlier before the deal went to the House of Representatives and the Senate for ratification in both bodies. Guess what happened? When they pay the money months in advance, what did the government do?
The government
paid 30 million. Then HPX is a company that ArcelorMittal hates. They hate their guts. ArcelorMittal alleges, and we'll read a letter, that HPX was giving areas in their area, in their concession area, that HPS is encroaching on their concession area. So ArcelorMittal does not like the ground HPS walks on. You know what HPS did, boy guy? HPX waited. They too won the rail and the port. They won the rail and the port. The same thing that ArcelorMittal wants to control the rail and control the port is the same damn thing HPS wants. HPS is no better than ArcelorMittal. They don't want anything better. They want the same control. But guess what, boy guy? Guess what? Let me tell you this. After Joe, we had them eating the 30 million, the signature bonus of ArcelorMittal, they submitted the agreement to the legislature for ratification.
Yeah.
He didn't eating 30 million. You know, like Bremen, when you finish eating your money, everyone said he can forget. Don't get like Bremen money for something before the work. The man should do the work tomorrow. You gain the money today. When he eats the money today, tomorrow time to do the work, the man can fee say you're not paying to do the work. Because if he didn't eat the money, he has already forgotten. You understand what I'm trying to say, Boka? Do not get Liberian man the money before he does the work. Because when he's done the work, he's going to forget that you paid him. I swear to God, don't do it. When Jay Brady do the white man about when I'm working for that money, what we did a long time.
Don't
do it. Don't get Liberian man money before he does the work. ArcelorMittal paid $30 million to Jovia and his government in-segmental bonus. Damn it. They use the money. Then they submitted a deal to the legislature. Several months passed. Then they bribed the legislature to do their part. Each lawmaker, $30,000 US. Then the money finished. Listen, my piggy. Listen, this is the dramatic part. Listen to this, piggy. Now the government looking for money. No ma. 7 need to get paid. No ma. Government looking for money all over the place. HPS King said, look, we can bring 10 million now. We can bring 10 million now. Cash, 10 million. Don't close the ArcelorMittal deal. Are you listening, Piggy? HPS has an operation in Guinea. The government agreed. Say, well, we need the money. They finish eating ArcelorMittal 30 million for segmental bonus.
Ever since.
Better man said, dark by me.
Yeah.
Eating it. HBS said we can bring 10 million first. Cash. Don't sign the ArcelorMittal deal. We want the port. We want the rail. The man said, my man, HBS go bring them out, man. To hell with ArcelorMittal. But the thing I'm telling you, I may be sounding comical or jovial, but it's serious. HBS loaded $10 million in their vehicles and drove from Guinea, Conakry, all the way into Liberia. The money did not come in clean. The money was not wire transfer. They literally loaded the money in double bags and drove $10 million across the border from Guinea and brought it to Liberia and then it over to Georgia then.
Raw cash, Nathaniel McGill.
Raw, $10 million raw cash. Speaking, I never knew this thing. I just got to know. They brought $10 million. The ArcelorMittal deal that was looking like it was about to be ratified by the House of Representatives. The government gave ArcelorMittal back kick. They had already eaten their $10 million in signature bonus months earlier. They had already paid a few $1 million to the House of Representatives to ratify the deal. So we have communicated with the House and look, you don't ratify the deal. Y'all tell them say you're saying the deal back. You see the game? You see the 419? We have a 419 government. Listen, Piggy, listen. After HPF brought $10 million in the car, in vehicle. So we are calling lawmakers. They say, Lord, that deal, you don't ratify that deal. Your tenant say, the deal not correct. You're sending it back to the executive branch. What did the House do? But surprisingly and shockingly to us, what did they do?
They send it right back. They send it right back.
The deal that was going to be ratified, all the votes were bought and paid for to be ratified. They wrap it up, they chunk it one side, they wrote a letter, they said they're sending the deal back to the executive to do what? To renegotiate the deal.
First of a kind.
Man, we had never seen that before.
No.
So the lawmaker had to eat the bribe money and turn around and not do what they were bribed to do. We had never seen that one before.
No.
They sent the deal back to Judge Weah because HPS had brought $10 million in cash across the border from Guinea. Now, what is happening? Quick. Overnight, the HPS deal was signed on March 30th. But listen, only 2 weeks earlier, the House was about to close the ArcelorMittal deal. How the hell then did they just jump and ditch the ArcelorMittal deal? The same rail and the same port that ArcelorMittal was supposed to get, they've now given access or control of the rail and the port to HPX.
HPX.
Are you listening, my piggy?
Damn it, money change everything in a tingle of an
30
eye.
million were eating months ahead. 10 million beat 30 million because 10 million came when there was desperation on hand. You see that, Baka?
Because the thing is that was there a special document signed between they and HPX that if you eat the money, you're forced to do what we want you to do, and that similar document was not signed they and ArcelorMittal. That's what I can just figure it out.
HPS ArcelorMittal deal was simple. The government finished signing the deal. Joey has signed the ArcelorMittal expansion deal, the 800 million expansion deal. It was only left for the House to ratify and send to the Senate for concurrence. $10 million. They put it in the car, drove it across the border from Guinea into Liberia and turned it over to the government. Yes, that is what happened. The 10 million might have been only a third of the amount of 33 million, right? But you know when it came on time.
On time. The time they needed the money so much.
It came when they needed it most. So that is why ArcelorMittal is screwed today, my begin. That is why ArcelorMittal is screwed, because ArcelorMittal paid their 30 million when the deal was signed months earlier. HPS just sat down and waited in ambush. Say, y'all be going ahead. Y'all act like y'all will pass the deal. We're just waiting for y'all. Bam! The government said they broke, they need money. They finished eating Arcelor on. HPS $1 million US.
The thing about it is that nothing can come from that case because you shouldn't bribe. You shouldn't bribe. So
well, the ArcelorMittal money, you can't really call it bribe. They call it signature bonus, but that's still that bribe. Not bribe. Yeah. So 40 million gone up again. 30 million from ArcelorMittal in signature bonus. 10 and 10 million in cash. They brought it across the border. They're not wire transfer, cash. 40 million gone.
Police are gonna jeep across it.
You are running a criminal. Let me tell you why the Turkish people were deported. Begin. The Turkish president, when Weah was there on the 10th of March, he went to Turkey for this Antalya or whatever diplomatic conference. I mean, everybody saw the pictures, the videos, and all. The Turkish president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, asked George Weah to deport those people because they are his political enemies to be prosecuted in Turkey. They had made a request to Ellen in 2017. Ellen refused. The Turkish foreign minister went to Liberia, told Ellen that they wanted the Turkish folks deported, extradited to Turkey. Ellen said no. She wanted to see proof. Now, I'm not a fan of Ellen. You all know that. But I will speak the truth. Ellen said no. But when George Weah went to Turkey, my beginning on the 10th of March, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. I will show you the picture. We are in Recep Tayyip Erdogan together. Recep Tayyip Erdogan said to Joe, we are my begin low. If you can turn those men over to me, those Sanama Swan and who are my political rivals. He accused them of staging a coup. There is a Turkish man called Mohammed Fethullah Gulen. He lives in Pennsylvania. He's the one who owns that school, okay? He is the one the Turkish government is accusing of being the mastermind behind the 2016 coup in Turkey. So we asked the man, yeah, but what did you give me? The man said, we'll send some Turkish investments to Liberia.
That's all we want. That's all.
Yeah.
International recognition, investment, whether the investment will come or not, they came, they
grabbed the people overnight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
About a week and a half ago, they grabbed the people overnight, put them in unmarked vehicles, drove them to the airport just after midnight, put them on a charter flight, and flew them straight out of the country to Ghana. Under Liberian law and international law to which we are party, before you deport or extradite anybody upon request by their government or from their government, that individual must be granted a fair hearing in your courts so that the charges for which his or her government wants him or her deported or extradited to face in that country must be presented to that person in your court. It is law. It is international law. But no, it was not done. We grabbed people and we deported them over under the cover of darkness because Recep Tayyip Erdogan, a dictator, the president of Turkey,
have promised you
to bring Turkish investments to Liberia, my people. We don't know whether those investments will come. We don't know. How many other promises have not been made? They did not tell us that there would have been a hair factory from China.
Yep.
Synthetic hair for women in Liberia. Have we seen the factory?
Nope.
They did not tell us that there would be a resource swap deal where a Chinese company would give us upfront in advance hundreds of millions of dollars in exchange for exclusive access to a number of resources in Liberia.
They did, but we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it happening up to now.
Did the EVMAF $500 million deal happen?
No.
Did the Eton $400 million deal happen?
Absolutely not.
And you let the Turkish government make you deport people illegally, extradite them illegally on the premise of investments? You are we are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble, my piggy. Let me tell you something. So for ArcelorMittal, I don't care about them. I don't care about ArcelorMittal. I don't care about HPS. They are all users, exploiters, abusers, taking advantage of our people. I don't give a damn. So ArcelorMittal and HPS can fight each other all they want. That's their damn business. I don't care about the government either because the government is not protecting my interests and not protecting the Liberian people's interests. I don't care about them either. So that's their business. But before we go, the ArcelorMittal letter, how many of you want us to read the letter or we should just...
Yeah, let's go through a Costa. We want to know what it's saying. Yeah, we want to know what it's saying.
We want to go to the airport situation. There are a lot of deep things. And just so you know, before we go to the airport situation, one of the passengers on that flight fainted. Last night, Liberian time, as the plane hovered over Liberian airspace, just a few minutes from landing, they couldn't make contact with the control tower. No electricity, everything shut down. They're circling about for 30 good minutes. One of the passengers fainted.
Why in the air? People tell you say no electricity at your airport. You know what it takes?
My friend was on that flight. I would never call his name. He shot the video and sent it to me. When the flight attendant was announcing that they could not, perhaps we should play the audio of that video. What do you think, Bwaka? Yeah. When they announced that there was no electricity at the airport.
As our captain informed you, so the airport in Monrovia is closed because there is no electricity at the moment. They are trying to fix it. But we had...
Folks, can you hear the lady? She's French. I presume she's Belgian, of course, French speaking. But I'm sure you can hear her.
Some fuel to do a few miles the fly road. But until now, we don't have any contact with the airport of Monrovia. So we have decided to go back to Freetown. In Freetown, we will see if we can take some fuel and what the decision will be onwards. So if you have any questions, please.
Well, I'm pretty sure you watched the video that I posted. It went viral. The lady announced that there is no electricity at the airport, and as such, they cannot contact the folks there. They can't land the plane, and that they were going back to Freetown, where they took off from in the first place. They circled around. They went back to Freetown, and they refueled. In that same audio, the video that was shot by my friend on the plane, the flight attendant announced that there was insufficient fuel in the plane. Yeah. That the fuel in the plane was insufficient. And that they had to go and refuel. Can you imagine that, Waka?
So
imagine you're on an aircraft. You're about to land. And then all of a sudden they announce that you cannot land because they cannot make contact with the control tower because there is no electricity at the airport. And then they announce that we have to hover around and hope that they're going to put the generator on to power up the airport. And then during that same announcement, it is stated that the plane has insufficient fuel and that they cannot keep waiting. You know why they went to Sierra Leone and came back to Liberia to land? Why, guy? Because they didn't have enough fuel to be flying about and waiting.
Waiting for, the electricity to come up.
They had to be flying around for 30 minutes. They
30
flew
minutes.
in the air for 30 minutes over Liberian airspace, waiting in the hope that our government people at the airport would put the generator on to power up the airport. Why? They waited in vain. After 30 minutes of the flight time from Longi International Airport in Sierra Leone to Roberts International Airport is 45 minutes maximum. Why? You can do it on not even 40 minutes, but 45 minutes maximum. That's the flying time. So 45 minutes of flight in Liberian airspace, hovering around Liberian airport, they can't land. Then they made a decision. We're running out of fuel. We have to go back to Freetown. They went back to Freetown. And they refueled. Then, before the people at our airport were able to put the generator on, when they put the generator on, they made contact with the flight, with the Brussels flight, to tell them that the light was now back on at the airport. The plane left they left Freetown and went back to the airport. I was tracking the plane. There's an app called Flight Tracker. You can download it in your Apple Store or your Google Play Store, and you can track any plane from anywhere in the world. Okay? You can track it in the air. You can track it while it's landing. I tracked the plane until it landed. Because as I said, I wanted to stay on top of the issue. They came back and they landed. My friend was on that plane and he was panicking, as would anyone on a plane going to a country such as Liberia. Now it is a risky thing. Several things will happen. The International Aviation Transport Authority, IATA, I believe that's how they are called, IATA. They regulate all international airports, and aviation. IATA is not happy about the state of the Liberian airport, our only international airport. I am told that we are supposed to undergo an inspection, our airport. With all these incidents of blackouts at the airport, flights having to detour and being rerouted to other countries, it could lead to IATA decertifying our airport. We could lose our status as an international airport. Imagine losing your status as an international airport. What could happen to your country? No international flight would risk coming to your country. Several flights have already left, as you are well aware. But there's another thing. The insurance companies that insure those aircraft, those planes, because this has become a pattern, it's not a one-off event. It is the normal, it's the new normal, unfortunately. Those airports, those insurance companies could increase the premiums, the insurance premiums. That means the amount of money those airlines pay to insure their planes that fly into Liberia. They could increase the premiums. And those increased premiums lead to increased prices in the ticket fares. The prices of those tickets, the airline tickets to Liberia, will go up. Because now Liberia is a risky place to fly, evidenced by the fact that on several occasions, flights have had to detour because of the lack of electricity at the airport. When those premiums go up, it will become more expensive to buy tickets to fly into Liberia and fly out of Liberia. I hope you're seeing it. Some people may think, oh, I was not on that plane. I might not be affected by it. Well, airfares will go up because
and you'll be affected one way.
Will go up. So whether you were on that flight or not, whether you experience that harrowing moment or not, you will still be affected by the mere fact that insurance companies that insure aircraft that fly into Liberia will increase their premiums if they have not already done so. You see what I mean? This is the way it works. We are one stupid bunch of people. We're cursed. You know, the other day, that damn old witch Ellen opened her damn mouth and were making noise at Emma Sawyer's funeral. Oh, I knew people who wanted to come for Emma Sawyer's funeral, but they couldn't come because the airport was dark and people were laughing. You laughing? Who put us in that nonsense? Black guy?
Lahore.
And what she wanted?
Now what she wanted?
She wanted people to say Ellington. It never happened. Ellington. Now one day, some people are actually saying that. Whether you know it or not, you are subliminally and subconsciously giving out all wicked witch credit. Yeah. You are comparing and juxtaposing the Ellington versus Weird Town. But who pour in Weird Town? That is the same old witch pour in Weird Town. Had she not made Weird president, we would not be seeing the country collapsing right in front of our eyes. That's why when I see some of y'all, how the hell you will complain about we are, then you support Ellen because you damn stupid, you damn Billy Goat. We Are is a production of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had failed the company miserably, and so she wanted to find one nincompoop that she could make president who would fail even worse than she did, so that you can say, hey, when Ellen was here, we never saw them one. That's what happened. What Ellen Johnson Sirleaf wanted.
And it's happening.
So you can miss her. Yeah, now Ellen time, we will not see them one yet. You spent $3 million to build a sports park, but your airport ain't got no damn electricity. Flights are getting detoured. You were coming from Dubai yourself, you, Mr. President, you. Your plane could not land when it should have because there was no damn light on the runway. They had to hover about a little bit and went and borrowed a generator from someplace to put the damn light on so you could land. Still, you don't fire nobody. We are gonna fire people. Okay. That one thing about we are
make it
fire nobody.
They make it take action, Costa, and that's the problem. No action taken.
You can't fire nobody.
Has over and over, and he's doing nothing about it.
Can't fire nobody. We are in firing. They're not in the same sentence. He can't fire nobody. I'm the president of the Republic of Liberia. I travel abroad. And upon my return home, I can't land because no light on the damn airport. All you Salaman swines are fired. I will fire you right at the damn airport. Look, I know Brother Martin Hayes. He's my brother. Martin Hayes started off at that airport as a security guard. Working way up, we came to power that his CDC brother, he made him head of operations. After that bugger left, after they got rid of the bishop, how the hell you would take a damn bishop and make him airport managing director of an airport? Who does that? A bishop with no experience and training in airport management, in aviation. You make him managing director of an airport. The payroll of the airport was $150,000 a month. The CDC Sanama Swan and took the payroll from $150,000 a month to $400,000 a month. You go to the airport, you see all these buggers passing around, they ain't got no damn job to do. They just hanging around. They are overstaffed, poorly. Some of them, most of them, no training, no skills, no nothing. The airport wage bill now is $4.8 million a year. They took the wage bill from $150,000 a month, which was $1.8 million. They took it up to $4.8 million. Okay? The wage bill at the airport. Bunch of stupidicians passing around. Muya, Jaja to the airport. What the hell are they doing there?
Nothing.
Brother Martin Hayes, let's go back to him. Like I said, that's my brother. I know the brother very well. I've known him for so long. His little brother Howard and I went to school together. We are buddies. But I can't help but say this. What the hell does Martin know about managing an airport? Martin has no experience in running an airport. I feel sorry for Martin Hayes. You got Martin Hayes at that damn airport as managing director. And Martin, he left for his right when it comes to managing an airport. I said $400,000 a month. That's the wage bill, not a year. The wage bill is $4.8 million a year. They took it from $1.8 million a year to $4.8 million a year. The wage bill $150,000 a month. The CDC took it to $400,000 a month. They got so CDC working to the airport, they're passing around. They're not doing nothing. You put my brother Martin Hayes in that kind of trouble. Martin Hayes, every single time you see Martin, all the years he worked at that airport, he had a walkie-talkie in his hand. He was a good security guard, on top of things, hanging around all over the place. But you take poor Martin Hayes, you make him managing director of the airport. Martin just there, my brother. He know his left from his right. He know about what to do. Okay. You see the kind of trouble we got?
Yeah, well, Costa, me, I can think probably they don't have competent people to, spear the affairs of the airport. That's why they're keeping people sort of mounting at that position
Okay.
because they don't want to get a lot of people involved.
All
They
right.
want to build a team around a sedition,
All right. Then risk people's
lifestyle.
lives. Risk people's lives and risk having your status as an international airport revoked. Eh? Risk it. Risk it. Keep Martin Hayes there. Keep incompetent people there. Yes. Keep them. You want to satisfy them, keep them there. That is the problem we have, folks. It is just too sad. It was so scary when my friend sent me that video. That passenger that fainted on that flight, do you know that passenger could sue Liberia?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know some people got high blood pressure? You know that kind of situation they announce to you that there's no light, we can't land, we're running out of fuel? Doesn't that thing sound like a Mayday announcement to you? You're on an aircraft, and all of a sudden they tell you that there's no, we can't land. We ain't got no fuel. We got to go back to Sierra Leone to refuel.
Costa, what I'm getting is that
It's sad.
Ticket fare now from Australia to Liberia, 220 USD have been added to it. Previously,
ticket fares are going up when you're going into Liberia.
Yeah, it was 2003.
You know when the new ticket fares went up? When my committee that I steered, the JMB visit to the US, we had to buy the plane tickets from Liberia to Ghana. Then they boarded their flight, Delta, from Accra to JFK Airport in New York. The tickets from when I went to Ghana, the last time I went to Ghana was what? 2019. The ticket was a little over $400. Okay? But when we bought a ticket when JMB was coming, for JMB we had to buy business class, which was a waste because it was not really a business class seat. But for the other two people that traveled with him, the damn ticket that used to be $400 something, it went up to over $600.
Look at that.
How much was the ticket you went to Ghana the last time? How much was it?
It was $550.
Okay, it used to be $400. 3-something 400. Huh? That is what it used to be. 3-something 400. But now it's 5-something going 600.
Yeah.
Because of all these problems. It's sad. It is extremely sad. Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls there. We have other things we'll discuss here, but let's take some calls on this particular issue, which is very pressing, very, very concerning to the Liberian people. Let's take some calls on it.
All right, the phone lines are open 0770-102-102-86, 010383, 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888-624171. Keep your calls coming in on the issue that we have discussed this morning, the accelerometer, the airport, and other national issues. So let's take this person. Good morning.
June.
Good morning.
Good morning, Henry Costa and the Liberian people.
Yeah, calling
Jerome Basmini Saki calling from New Delhi, India.
Go ahead.
Yesterday, I went to the Joint High Commission for Refugees. I have a United Nations document from Nepal. I'm presently residing in New Delhi. They refuse to attend to me. My counselor, he is not alive. I have nowhere to sleep, even food to eat. Refuse to attend to me. So today, I slept outside. Today, I called the American embassy.
But wait. Baga, what is the guy talking? You want to talk about your problem? You contact us off the air.
I don't know. Say what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
He
boy,
have no
come on, man.
problem
You
in
can't let the man that can't take the show in different direction by a personal issue. Your personal issue is important, but you don't. You gotta ask. You don't do that yet. We don't even know you.
Good morning.
We don't know what you're saying. What is even true? Call us and talk about your issue. Then we can lift it for you like we do for others. But you can get jump on the show and start talking, and they actually us. I do the one. I do that one. My man, we don't do that yet, man. And you're bad, man. You're bad. I'm my brother, but we don't do that one yet. Eh? Forget it. My brother must sell the company to Elon Musk. Let Elon Musk get off 24 billion. He get 44 billion for Twitter, but Liberia cheaper than Twitter. Give us 24 billion, we'll sell the country.
Hello?
Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Benjamin Lacroix from Facebook.
Go ahead.
Morning, brother. Morning, Costa.
Morning.
The issue, brother, President Williams is not care about that or anything. Because it happened to him too, and he didn't do anything about it. The first time it happened, he paid debt yesterday. He don't want to really do anything because you know what? The man is inquire with this guy. You don't want to start there and put a ball outside. Because they don't say I will put in my government and give you a job to do. You're not doing it. You're spoiling the image of my government. But I'm keeping you there. Do you see the financial? Do you see the financial? But they're not clear about it. So I said that and I call for who the young people who have no future in this government. Future, because those people who live on the black people, they don't have common sense. They don't know what to do to save certain issues. You barely personal part of where you how I live and
I don't forget 1 minute per caller.
He said, you go down there, every day you go there and take photo and you
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take this person. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name, where you calling from?
My name is Arthur Yenetu. I'm calling from the United States of America.
You are low. You have to speak out.
My name is Arthur Yenetu, and I'm calling from the United States of America.
Go ahead.
You know, exactly what is happening within the country is very sad. And as we all know, dictators only care about symbols. That is why you see our president going around trying to open school parks and the other things, forgetting about those things that are necessary and vital to the country. Looking at what happened at the airport is very dangerous and it requires the attention of the government, but I believe that nobody's going to pay attention to it because they feel that it is not of importance to them. And I think Liberians need to stand up and do something about this to put pressure on their government, or else they will be the one that will feel the pinch of exactly what is going on.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now take another person on this line. Let me see if I can take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Boga. Good morning, Costa. My name is Thomas Kumar, and I call from Upper Cardwell.
Welcome.
Hello, am I live?
You are live. Welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, Costa just talked about the issue with the airport, and Boga, trust you me. I read the post and I even watched the video. That thing is so scary. Just by you being in that situation, you could die from it. So we in Liberia and we're playing games with everything. But trust me, that thing, somebody could sue the country and Liberia be owing that particular family huge amount of money. If Mr. Hills is not able to job and maybe tension too much on him, I think he's from the choir. He can be in the better the Zion Grove Baptist Church choir, or he still remain in the moral combination mass choir there. And you know, we try to pay attention to our job.
My chest not got nothing to do with the man job. I beg you, Zion Grove on my chest. Martin Hayes to go back to his job as deputy for operations. I said I'm gonna fire him. The man was deputy for operations. Martin Hayes knows the ins and outs of the airport as far as operations and security, but not managing. No way. Yeah. Take some more calls, but leave my test me, leave Zion Grove name.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Yeah, welcome. Your name?
Thank you. This is Frank Gibson. I call from Paris.
How are you, man? Frank Gibson gotta say the money. Frank Gibson morning.
Why you gotta say the money?
That's very dangerous, and it's very, very dangerous that you are risking the life of people. The other day, I listened to Legend Wurini, he said Air France canceled the flight to Liberia because Air France is now flying to Mali. That's a lie. I work at the Charles de Gaulle airport. Air France is still flying to to Mali. Due to, of course, they are now everyday flight, but Air France is still going to Mali. That is a serious problem. I think President this is very frustrating.
Yeah,
I
but
was
the
in
president
Liberia
not taking
2018.
action. From Gibson, the president not taking action. What do you make of that?
But that's a frustrating aspect of it. President Weah needs to take action when action needs to be taken. His life was risked when he was laying at the airport, and he just go to sleep, and ministers came to justify the reason why that was happening. Now, I was in Liberia 2018. The flight I was on, we have to fly back to Sierra Leone because the pilot said he cannot. There is no fuel in Liberia, so we have to fly back to Sierra Leone, refill the plane before coming to Europe. That's how dangerous this thing was. And those who are connecting flight was late 30 minutes based on that because there were no fuel at the airport in Monrovia to refill the plane, and that was in 2018. And this is very dangerous. President Weah, I don't know. If he's afraid to take actions against people who are not working, then that's very, very frustrating. And that's my serious problem with George Weah. Okay. George Weah cannot take actions. And you know the reason why.
Don't let Frank Gibson talk, I beg you. Make an exception.
It's very sad. It's very sad. And it is not only at the airport. There are a lot of areas where people look at Kimia at the foreign ministry. This man have been disgraced by the U.S. government. He cannot travel. I'm hearing that he's only been deported from the United States.
Yes,
at the foreign ministry. So I don't know.
Thank you, Frank Gibson. Now we've heard enough. Thank you. My man, when citizen and Frank Gibson call in the vest, you let them talk more. Get a citizen more time so they can express their frustration with Joey. Don't call it off, I beg you. Let's take some more calls there. I didn't want to support the government. Muya, Jaja, money, Jaja. Blood, money, blood. Let's take more calls, Mabigi.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. My name is Mario. I'm calling from New Jersey. Look, Liberians, this is very serious. What is happening is very serious. It's dangerous. If we don't take action, it will be worse. And it's even worse right now. So the best idea we can do, I think we need to sell Liberia to Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. That's my point.
Don't say our country, I beg you. Let's take some more calls.
There is need for that right now. There is need for that.
No, we are against that call. The petition to sell Liberia, we are against it. We will fix the country. We will redeem the country from the rascals and we'll fix the country. So let's take some more calls there.
All right. Let's see if we can take
but when citizens call and they are expressing their frustration, let them.
All right, let's take this person. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, brother. Good morning, Harry. This is Peter Cito Jr. I call from Minnesota. I just want to weigh in this. I hope I have the opportunity. Last I had a chat with Leader concerning his course in reading and criminal justice. I was kind of impressed. I don't know what emphasis is for me. I do got a master's in criminal justice, everything law enforcement. Now we go to the issue of the airport, and a lot of times we hearing our people kind of going in a kind of dangerous situation, near death, and Liberians joking with people's life, especially people who in authority, joking with human life. It happened, I think I still be corrected. It happened with one of the ministers who was put in the prison that when he got to know the importance that people in the prison need to be entertained because they are boring and they put entertainment there for them. It will happen today. The president listening to all these things, he going flying private jet. When he come in one of these days, that when you know the importance when you're near death, you know the importance when airport lights off.
All right, so, thank you so much. Let's take another person on this line. Let me see if I can get Bibera Thomas Ansumana. Good morning, welcome, sir.
Good morning, Barkai. Good morning, Pedro. We're taking this airport issue to be a joke. That airport is a complete death trap in that country there. And when any plane get crashed in that country there, it's not going to be opposition family. Citizen, everybody, and even international people will be killed in any crash in that country there. So this is not about opposition hating the government. This is not the first time.
No, this is about life.
At the airport when plane about to land. You know, it is serious. That's a death trap. And pretty soon they will suspend plane coming from Liberia, just as SKD complex is being suspended from all football activities internationally. Liberians should talk about issues that is regarding everybody. This is not about opposition. Thank you, Baka.
All right, thank you so much.
Baka, call your WhatsApp number. Let me post it. Oh, Nangala, hold on. Your WhatsApp number, people want to call.
888.
Baka, hold on. +231, hold on. 888-123.
888-62.
Yeah.
41.
71. Okay. That is the WhatsApp number, folks. That is how you can call and participate. All right, let's go. Take more calls then.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, where you calling from? Hello.
Yeah, Boakai, good morning, my brother. Leader, good morning all the way there in the US. I'm Secretary Senator, the religious of the Costa Show, and I call you from Nigeria.
Good morning, my dear brother.
I want to ask President Boston Jacob for his Barrow ministry with the several names that he has given himself. The guy told us, he said, look, do not just say that the eloquence of our speaking, but the quality decision that I'm going to make as the President of the Republic. Now, let me go back to your clips, those statements that you made in the past. Are those decision quality? Look at the way the airport looks, and you cannot take a decision. So quality decisions. Look at the Honor Camara issue at the LWSC. Was that decision quality? Look at Samuel Kwe, the way those guys behave in this country. Those decisions you are taking, are those decision qualities? Ask yourself a question, because you made a statement that will be just by the elephant. Me, I know. Bopa, to speak good English, is lacking. But the sound decision, you look at airports lockdown, and yet you are complacent, you say that you need a resource that you play for. Mario, thank you for informing me, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Good morning.
For those of you who are listening and not watching, because we got multiple apps that people listen to, the number, the WhatsApp number is +231 888-624171. I'm going to repeat that number, +231 888-624171.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah,
this
where
is
you calling from?
Yeah, this is Kafuma Kamara calling from Fargo, North Dakota.
Go ahead. 1 minute.
Yep. I don't know why the media can actually focus on the current national issue. Instead, they are so much focused on opposition that are not in power right now. Well, the one that who have in power, they are not focusing on that. I'm so surprised, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now take another person from this angle. Good morning. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, brother.
Yeah. Where you calling from?
Yeah, so I'm calling from Kawa.
Go ahead. You're live.
You know, let me join the many voices. I'm Thomas. In addition to all what people are saying, we got to be real, brother. We got so many founding members that come to that airport. And trust me, I'm praying for my auntie or my uncle to succeed and maybe shower down a blessing upon me. They are here saying crash all that, bro. We won't repeat Joe Tete here. They kind of situation is so bad. And, you know, but more besides, for long, I'm not no lie, and we listening to you for Swako Dennis. I'm keen to that.
Thank you so much. The problem, me, Messi. Mandingo brother.
Yeah, the man said, when Mandingo people you can tell, all the color, like even Thomas and all the Mandingo people.
Costa people, the people that are having their number in my phone, when they call, I know they have a big brother. That's why I can refer to them as big brother because I have that number saved in my phone. You understand?
The man said, when Mandingo boy you taking the call.
I guess a lot of people they answer all the other people number, they're not saving my phone. So I beg and the clarification that we make it, yeah. I get a lot of people number saving my phone and they have a
my man take our call. My brother don't feel that way. We don't do tribalism here with the show, Benny. They call us. Nana Mandingo call the man taking Liberian people calls. If the person that Mandingo person they call that hey, you Gula man you call that hey. So we don't pick and choose. Anybody you call that hey. If you lock it, because the lines are busy. Eh?
They're very busy.
People are calling plenty. Yeah, so take some more calls, I beg you.
Yeah. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning, welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. Anywhere joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Corey Stable, and I call from the state of Pennsylvania.
Go ahead.
I was calling regarding the airport issue. I was just in the country recently. I just came back to the U.S. Look, we need to save that country. That country is a complete mess. It's a complete mess. I'm sorry to say. Look, what are the guys doing with the money they collect every time over there? When you arrive to the airport, you pay $75. That's for COVID. It does not even give you the result. When you're about to leave the country, you pay another $75.
That's
Why
true.
are the guys doing the money? They marching from 2020. Why are they doing with that money? They would have put that money into use. Look, I told you guys George Weah was just a player. He's just a fun bite. And look, we need to save that country. I'm getting so disappointed and so frustrated because I go to that country every now and then, and our lives are in danger. We need to do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's take somebody from this other line here. Good morning, welcome. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Boaga, and good morning to Costa. My name is Mashino, South Korea.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Costa, thank you for the show this morning. I listened to everything. But Costa, let me be honest with you. Our people, I don't know. I think we need serious tutoring the Liberian people because I don't know what really we are thinking on into that country to vote to elect President George Weah to govern our country. Airport in the 21st century, airport do not have electricity. There is nowhere in the world I see that. Even the poorest country that is listed, you cannot hear that. George Weah travel, he play football all around the world. He the best airport. He enter Italy, Paris. He see places. Then what is the problem?
Okay, now take another person from this line. Good morning. Good morning. I mean, the line is based.
So listen, Black, the Liberian authority whose fiduciary duty is to regulate civil aviation in the country. They are called the LCAA, the Liberia Civil Aviation Authority.
Mm-hmm.
Now they play the game Moses colleague. So they issue a press release. Let me read the press release. It's damn stupid, but we'll read it anyway. They must say they're concerned now. Let me read it. The Liberia Civil Aviation Authority is concerned about the unfortunate situation that occurred at the Roberts International Airport on the night of April 27, 2022, involving an aircraft allegedly rerouting. You see this Sanama Swan, allegedly? Why?
Yeah.
You, the Liberia Civil Aviation Authority, you the one can grant landing permits and to flights to come into the country. You regulate the entire civil aviation sector, and you open your mouth. You say allegedly rerouting. Yeah. Don't you know for a fact that the plane went to Sierra Leone and came back? You gotta say allegedly. The buggers ain't serious. But let me read it for them. Involving an aircraft allegedly rerouting due to challenges of electricity has been circulated on social media. What kind of stupid press release this? So the Civil Aviation Authority headed by that stupid pellet man, now my own countryman, so I can call him stupid pellet man, headed by that stupid pellet man called Moses Colley. You say that they think on social media that you don't want to be quoting social media, but like this stupid pellet man supposed to be quoting social media that you pay your news from. Do you not know for a fact, as head of the Civil Aviation Authority, that the plane had to detour and be rerouted to Freetown to refuel and return? Then you say you learn it from social media? What kind of stupid pellet man? Every time I will call you stupid pellet man. That's my own countryman. Nobody will accuse me of tribalism in our own. Right, Bagai?
No.
And pellet man, when I say my fellow pellet man stupid, pellet man stupid, but they all want stupid. I don't want to make you all bad name. Moses call it that one of the people who get pellet people bad name. The boss stupid. You are the Civil Aviation Authority. Bagai, you are the regulator of the sector. You, Solomon Swan, you issue a press release and say, Le plane allegedly rerouted due to challenges of electricity. What the hell is challenges of electricity?
Yeah, but and then secondly, they are trying simply
you
to
either
tell
get
that.
leg or you not get leg. You either get leg or you not get leg. There's no such thing as challenges of electricity. Just say due to the lack of current, my picking. You say a challenge of electricity. Then you go on and say, has been circulated on social media. The airport authority, the Civil Aviation Authority boss, supposed to be alluding to and referencing what's on social media that you job. Then the read further. We are grateful that the plane safely landed at the RIA on the scene night. You're supposed to be grateful. You grateful to who? Who you grateful to? We are grateful that the plane safely landed at RIA on the same night. So that accomplishment now, the big success in the whole story here, the takeaway is that the plane when it took you, it came by a landed, that's success. Let's clap for ourselves. The super pellet man wants to tell us that we should be happy that the plane came by and landed safely. That's success. The stupid press release reads further. Our technical team is currently in contact with the Liberia Airport Authority to discuss the incident and possible preventative measures moving forward. What? Where was that stupid pellet man Moses Colley when the Air Morocco detoured the same way? When another flight detoured the same way? Where was he? When Joey Airplane could not land? He's talking about discussing preventative measures after multiple incidents have happened. Huh? Let me read further. Let me read further. As a regulatory body, we can assure the public of our sincere commitment to conducting thorough investigation into the situation in accordance with the International Civil Aviation Organization standard. What? Moses Collins said he will conduct what? Thorough investigation? Yeah. Mama, I beg you, man. Let's go back and take some more call, man. Moses Collins that stupid pellet, man. I'm my own countryman, but he's stupid. Talking about they will conduct thorough investigation. Who they going to investigate? That the generator they going to investigate. Generator, why you not count on? Or why you not about fuel?
Yeah. That is person. Good morning.
Good morning, Walker. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name, where Johnny was from?
My name is Double Coley. I'm calling from Australia.
Serbia, welcome.
Good. I'm very pleased with Asylum Metal. Let them go sit down. Let them sit their behind down. Today, ArcelorMittal is here complaining. They were supposed to abide by agreement to build a new hospital. And they have so many agreements they were supposed to fulfill. But today, they are not doing that. They're supposed to be sitting down. And they go sit there behind them, man.
Okay.
They're supposed to go sit down and drink something and smoke and go back to where they came from.
Thank you so much. Now we'll take another person from.
You're right, my brother. ArcelorMittal ain't got no right to cry. So we are eat that money and sweep for them. Whoa, me.
Let's take this more.
So we are eat that 10 million inside there. Get agreement. Whoa, me.
Yeah, anyway, call your song.
I'm calling you from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Go ahead.
My name is Charles.
Go ahead.
And I'm calling. My concern is about the airport. And I know this has not been the first time we have had or heard situation like this in Liberia or at the airport. But I'm specifically calling on our brother George Yo. Where is he? Because at one point in time, we raised an argument about the airport, and Mr. George Yo was comparing the management or the management or the structure of the airport with Chicago International Airport, showing leakages in Chicago International Airport as compared to RIA. So I'm kind of calling on George Yo to please give us reason why RIA is what it is today.
Okay.
Very disgraceful.
Thank you. Joe, we are eat ArcelorMittal. Tell them now you not sign agreement. Whoa, me. ArcelorMittal very whoa me. Begin. I say it wasn't 419 government. 419 government. ArcelorMittal crying. Whoa me.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, where you calling from?
My name is Jeremy, and I'm calling from Chicago Factory. Is it the Costa Show?
Yeah, the Costa Show. Stop listening to yourself and listen to me through the phone.
You say?
Stop listening to yourself in the background and listen to me through the phone, okay?
Listen to us.
Yeah, I'm hearing you through the phone.
Okay, go ahead and make your contribution quickly.
I don't want to say thank you to Big Brother Costa for the show. My sister was on the plane last night as I speak to you. She read by me. We had an unfortunate incident last night. It was only
Can we talk to your
sister on? We would like to speak with her.
Yeah, want to talk to your sister, please.
Yeah. Okay, see you. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me on the line. Let me get the phone to her quickly.
Yeah, I said she was sitting already and the telephone to her. But no problem. We want to speak with his sister, Boga. It's very important.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
How you doing?
Is this Costa Show?
This is the Costa Show, yes.
I'm May Kumako. I just came last night. I was in a flight. It was so scary. I was also crying in a plane.
Hey, man. So how long you were hanging over Liberia for, waiting for them to put the light on?
Because the fuel was finishing in the plane.
So how long you were on?
When we were going back to Sarah Leone, the man was running, and it was so scary.
So how long you were in the air for over the Liberian airspace?
Over an hour, because we attempted twice before going back to Sarah Leone.
Can you imagine? They attempted to land twice.
I always watching Costa Show at North Dakota.
Thank you, my sister, but we thank God you are safe. Thank you so much.
You are safe.
Huh?
Thank God you are safe. Thank God.
Oh, yeah. We thank God.
All right, my dear. Enjoy your stay in Liberia. We're not gonna you see, they say you don't got no babu to throw bata. So Liberia our own bata. We ain't got no what we'll do. We just there.
We can't go nowhere.
We can't go nowhere. They come to our country.
Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Sheikh Sharif calling from New Jersey.
Let's hear you, my brother.
Hello, good morning. My concern this morning has to do with the issue going on at the airport. And one of the things that I have to say is that the Weir government, basically, they are quite incompetent. We know it's full of bunch of like incompetent people, very very inept in doing their job. And I know Weir is not going to do anything about it. However, the responsibility is on the heads of we the citizens of Liberia. We all have to make it our duty, even if for us that live in the diaspora. By 2023, we all have to make our duty to go back and register and vote to make sure that this guy does not go for a second term, or else it's going to be a disaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. You know, brother, listen. Did you hear what that woman said?
Attempted twice.
They attempted twice, but no, that was not the one there. The one I'm talking about, she said they had to run. And you know how when people jam you.
Yeah.
When people jam you and you in the street and you get PP and you run home, then you get all of your car or you won't open the door to run back in your house to go PP.
Yeah.
Because the people almost won't come. That's how they were running with the plane.
To Sierra Leone.
Because the fuel was finishing. The plane was running out of fuel. Because you know why? When the plane, they were supposed to take fuel in Liberia before going back. So the fuel that were coming away from Freetown to Liberia was not enough. They were sort of refuel from Liberia. But they couldn't make it. And they were circling around. They made 2 attempts to land, no way. Then they had to go back to Freetown. It's a 40-minute flight. But I know the passenger, the captain, he put it on a maximum speed. Can you imagine that? The plane running out of fuel. Yeah, the woman said she was crying. I can imagine. But you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the PP scenario. When people jam you and you run back home, you want to go PP, you know how you can be running? You can be running. Because you run, you will PP on yourself. I can imagine that's how dangerous it was.
Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
We can miss up on that call. Let's see. You can call back. Yeah, the course. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to our hero. Good morning, countrymen and women. Please be silent. That you may better hear. I am Hassan Umaru Douglas calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm just keen this morning to re-quote my honorable hero. Hero stated before, Ojobo versus president, and we decided to choose president. This is the reason why we are going through the hardship today. So, I'm calling all my Liberian people to take this into consideration. 2023 is here. The same message go again. The same message go again. 2023 is here. Your please choose Kujurbo than the president, and advise to all other Liberians that will be coming to Liberia. Please book your ticket at daytime, but not at night. It's very dangerous. Your life is important. So that is a free message I get for all Liberians. Liberia.
I'll take this other person here. Good morning.
Let me tell you something, boy. I take that call and there's something I want to tell the Liberian people. I know it will disappoint you, but I have to tell you this.
All right, let's take this person. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Where are you calling from?
How are you? Yeah. I'm on Costa Show.
Go ahead, you are live. Stop listening to the receiver and listen to
Yeah, my name is John Momo calling from Sonko, Monrovia. The problem we have is a person pushing for power. The power is giving you, and then you outsource the power. They give you power, you turn around and give it to 3 persons.
Now, who did that one?
I mean, everybody can know who did that because you outsource the power. They give you power, you outsource it.
But I want to say, who outsourced their power?
Who outsourcing their power?
So thank you. I hope this is not the thread you're looking for. If you want power, they give you power. Be a man, and hold the power. Don't outsource it.
I
Thank
know
you.
what the brother means. I know what the brother means. I was just pulling his legs. But anyway, listen, Bwakai. Did you know that according to a case law, the ruling of the Supreme Court in the Judy Bryant case in March 2007, do you know or did you know that according to the Supreme Court opinion, which is case law, any ruling by the Supreme Court is law? Do you know that former presidents of Liberia cannot be prosecuted for crimes they committed while they were president? Come to the microphone, my begin. Did you know this?
No.
Well, I have the law here. A good friend of mine shared it with me this morning via email. It's a voluminous opinion. The Supreme Court says that former presidents cannot be prosecuted.
Look at that.
No matter what they do in office. I'm going to read just a little bit of it in the conclusion of the ruling. So all of you who say, oh, we'll get Jowia to go, the Supreme Court of Liberia says Jowia cannot go to court, no president can go to court. Let me read a little bit. I don't want to bring the poor heart this morning. That's the law. I don't want to educate you. The law says, let me read the law. This is a Supreme Court opinion. After due reflections and having carefully researched and meticulously considered all the attendant circumstances and the laws controlling, we hold as follows. A Supreme Court ruling, you want to hear their ruling now?
Yeah.
Let me read it one again. After due reflections and having carefully searched and meticulously considered all the attendant circumstances and the laws controlling, we hold as follows. Number one, that Article 61 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia provides immunity or exemption to the office of the President of the Republic from any suits, the lawsuit, actions or proceedings, judicial or otherwise, and from arrest, detention, or other actions pursuant to any laws of the Republic on account of any act done by the President while in office. They say, what are the President case somebody who? The President steal 30 million. The President steal 100 million. Sami Do, that they won't put it inside. That's Sami. 1987, when Sami Do told Amos them to read the Constitution, the big law book, they say put it inside and all the baba thing we're doing will go free. That's Sami Do put it one there. My people, that's Sami Do. So, Dana, Jowia, or Dana Ellie, 1986 Constitution, that's Sami Do. They say all the things the president doing, you can't do nothing to the president. The president will go free. According to the 19, that the Supreme Court interpreted the ruling into the law in 2007. Yesterday, when my friend told me, I said, check it. You mean all the things Begubet doing, you will go free?
Free.
Let me read. I will talk in the real Liberian way so I can understand it. Number one, that Article 61 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia provides immunity or exemption to the office of the President of the Republic from any suits, actions, or proceedings, judicial or otherwise, and from arrest, detention, or other actions pursuant to any laws of the Republic on account of any act done by the President while in office. That is, the President is not amendable to the courts, but only to the legislature in an impeachment. Any, the President can go to court. You can sue former President. You can carry former President to court. No, you misunderstand the law and file, you say prosecute out of office. The law is saying that any act the President committed while in office, when they leave office, you can prosecute them for it.
Look at that.
The law is saying former president cannot be prosecuted. You cannot carry former president to court. This is the Supreme Court ruling of 2007. People, y'all not know, but y'all know now. The law is saying that Sami Do put it there. Sami Do. I know my former in-law then come and with me, my do there because they're not like it when you talk about Sami Do. Sami Do is the one that made it law in the Constitution. that anything president did, maybe you're not understanding, you're talking about what. Let me read that one here. That maybe you're not understanding who. The law says this is the Constitution. The Supreme Court is the one that interpreted the law and ruled in the Judy Bryant case in March 2007. Let me read. The law says the Article 6, the Article 61 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia provides immunity or exemption to the office of the President of the Republic from any suits, actions, or proceedings, judicial or otherwise, from arrest, detention, or other actions pursuant to any laws of the Republic on account of any act done by the President. Done by the President while in office. That is, the President is not amendable to the courts, but only to the legislature in an impeachment. Let me read further. Number 2, that proper subjection of the President of the nation to any judicial action shall be subsequent to his or her removal from office on account of an impeachment and conviction by the national legislature. The law says further, the only way you can sue president, you can prosecute president for something they did in office is unless that president was removed from power through impeachment. Hello? What did I just read? The law is saying the only way you will be able to prosecute a former president is unless that president was removed through impeachment. Let me read it. That proper subjection of the President of the Republic of the nation. Let me listen to this. That proper subjection. The only way you can subject the president to prosecution. That's what I mean. The only way you can subject the president of the nation to any judicial action. That means judicial action means to sue him. The only way, the law says, that proper subjection of the president of the nation to any judicial action shall be subsequent to his or her removal from office on account of impeachment and conviction by the national legislature. What does that mean? It means the only way you can prosecute the president, unless the House of Representatives drew up impeachment, a bill of impeachment, impeach the president, the Senate voted and removed the president. When the president is impeached and removed from office, then the only way you can prosecute the president. But if the president was never impeached and removed from office by the legislature, you can never prosecute the president. That's why it says the only way the president can be prosecuted unless he was impeached and removed from office by the legislature. I think this so you will know that tomorrow when my papa Joe Baga win, your man say why Joe Baga not want to prosecute Joe we are. The law says unless the president was removed from office by impeachment, you cannot prosecute the president in the court of law.
You cannot. Special, we're not prosecuting, you're putting somewhere special at all.
Who is this?
All right, let's take some calls on the line.
You calling me? This is not Bwaga's number. This is not the talk show number. This is my personal number.
Good morning.
No. I can't take your call here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Anybody calling from?
Am I live?
Yeah.
Yes. This is Julius Banto. I'm calling from North Providence, Rhode Island.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Good morning, Costa. I'm calling in regards to the topic of the discussion. I heard somebody saying that we have no competent people in the CDC. What I want to say is that we have a lot of competent people. We have Joe Jackson, who worked with the state of Texas at the airport for almost 30 years. He resigned. As we speak, he's in Liberia. Are you guys getting me?
Yeah, we are getting you loud and clear. You have to make it snappy, bro.
Okay. We have Harrison Sosa, who works at the International Airport in New York, New Jersey. He's a physician. I think most people listening to the show are aware of those people. They know them very well. They've been with the CDC
Thank you. Let's take another person here. Good morning.
But why you not brother Banto finish talking, man?
Good morning. The man who's standing here.
Baga, hold on, Baga. I need to explain this thing further. This is what your Supreme Court ruled. The Supreme Court ruling is based on Article 61 of the Liberian Constitution. That the only way you can carry former president to court is unless the former president was removed from office by the legislature through impeachment. That's the only way. That means say, I'm reading the Supreme Court opinion of 2007 in the Judy Bryan case. That former president cannot go to you can sue them. They say the laws of the land do not apply to the president. The president is immune for the rest of his life. Once you become president of Liberia, the law says you are immune for the rest of your life. That's what the Supreme Court say. That means say, the Supreme Court say, and anything the Supreme Court say is law. It's called case law. It becomes law. The Supreme Court say the president can kill people. The president can steal all the money. The president will not be prosecuted forever and ever. Amen. Imagine that kind of stupid law. Okay? Imagine this kind of law that gives the president the right to do whatever he wants to do and go free. Imagine that. Yeah. Oh, my brother, you said it is in Liberia is absolute immunity. My brother, maybe you don't understand it. Arrogant. The law is clear. The law says that proper subjection of the president of the nation to any judicial action, that means any lawsuit, shall be subsequent. That means it can only come after he was removed. That's what they say, shall be subsequent. Subsequent means to come after. Shall be subsequent to his or her removal from office on account of impeachment. So even if you commit coup d'etat, you remove the president from power through coup d'etat, you can't stay prosecuting. The only way you can prosecute him is unless what? He was removed by impeachment. The law is clear that the Supreme Court say it, not me say it. Somebody say the Supreme Court say why in office? You're reading the thing wrong. The law said the only way any action he committed while he was in office, is not a crux here. The action that he committed while he was in office, when he leaves office, you cannot prosecute him for that. Solomon, now, man, what school you went to? You went to Bayard school? Huh? Well, I don't understand the thing. The thing said the law is right here that you can't prosecute the president ever. The only way you can prosecute the president is unless he was removed by and through an impeachment. Hey, then you want to argue that one level. When you don't understand something, don't argue with people who won't understand the thing, man. The thing is saying the law is bad. It's a bad law. It means that presidents can misbehave, can do harm to us and go free. I'm not talking about this. The Supreme Court has already interpreted the law. Then you say, I'm going to call a lawyer. But somebody say, I'm going to call a lawyer to interpret Article 61. When the Supreme Court has already interpreted the law, then you say a lawyer. The Supreme Court is next to God. After the Supreme Court now, you got to leave on with God. They're telling you the only way you can prosecute the president, the former president, is when they remove him through impeachment. If not, forever and ever, he gone. He free. Imagine that. This is why presidents behave so badly in Liberia. Okay? This is why presidents behave so badly.
Imagine Bagubwa going free, ba.
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine John will go free. All the things John will doing, John will go free. Unless you change the law. Unless you change the law. To change the law, you got to do a referendum. You got to go to the Liberian people and do a referendum to change the law. And when you change the law, laws are not retroactive. That means you cannot prosecute him still because the time he did a crime, all the crime he's committing now, the law,
yeah.
The law says he's free. So when you change the law, you can't come back and prosecute. You can amend the law, yes. The Liberian people can go and put it in a referendum. But again, the president who will succeed Joe is the one that will have to do that. Will he have the political will to do that? That is the question you need to ask yourself.
Nope. They were not.
Somebody say I'm backing the president. And you see Liberian people ask someone else stupid. I'm explaining to you what the law says. You say I'm backing the president. My people, I will not curse that president. You please curse that person for me in the morning. To say that I'm backing the president the morning, that what you're saying, I'm telling you the law is bad. The law will make president go free. Then you say I'm backing the president. Then I mean will cost you, that the people will cost you their money. The law is bad. The law gives what my brother Stephen Johnson arguing here for. Stephen Johnson, my dear national coordinator of the COP diaspora. Let me read a comment. No president has a latitude to do whatever while serving as president in Liberia. Yes, Stephen Johnson, you are right. No president should have the latitude to do whatever they want to do. But guess what? Your Supreme Court say a president can do whatever he wants to do and go free. Doesn't mean the Supreme Court said a thing. It's bad for the country. Nobody should be above the law, okay? I mean, what kind of country where one man can be above the law? Nobody should be above the law.
Absolutely.
No matter who you are. If you say while you are serving as president, nobody can sue you, it makes sense because president cannot sue and should not be sued. And cannot be sued. But to say that when you leave power, did we not see Jacques Chirac, the former French president, was prosecuted?
He was.
Did we not see Nicolas Sarkozy, the former French president, was prosecuted? In America, Donald Trump. Are they not looking into him?
Yeah.
Are they not looking into his alleged role? Not alleged, the damn role he played in the June 6th, the January 6th onslaught attack on the U.S. Capitol building? They are.
Yeah.
In Liberia, Samuel Canyon Doe put it in the law. Do you know one of the things Samuel Canyon Doe put in the Constitution? Samuel Canyon Doe said that all the killings they did after the coup, they were granted immunity for life from prosecution. Samuel Doe put it in the Constitution. And Amos Sawyer, who was the chair on the Constitution Committee, they did exactly what Doe wanted them to do. When I see people praising Amos Sawyer then today, oh, they were champions, they stood for Liberia, they did that. Then you made Doe, uneducated man like Doe. He made you put no bad thing in the law, in the Constitution. Then you did it. Yeah, Sawyer did some great things. But on those points, Sawyer they did injustice to the country. Injustice is what they did to the country. How can you say that a president is granted immunity from prosecution even after they leave office? They can never be prosecuted for anything they did in office. Look what they say. Look how the Supreme Court said it. Look, the Supreme Court. Just listen to this. Let me read this. Let me read this part. You hear it. That Article 61 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia provides immunity or exemption to the office of the President of the Republic from any suits, actions, or proceedings, judicial or otherwise, and from arrest, detention, or other actions pursuant to any laws of the Republic. The president is not amendable to the courts, but only to the legislature in an impeachment. That means the president is above the courts. When I say you are not amendable to the courts, you do not answer to the courts. You are above the courts. You want to begin? Yeke want me to say your number to him. I think he wants to call in. Huh?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say your number to representative. But you got your representative. Call back number.
Yeah, I do have it. Let me see if I can get to him.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna say your number to him right now. Let's wait. Maybe he wants to call in. After he calls in, then we will end the show.
Okay.
Yes, the Supreme Court can review their yeah, that's true. The Supreme Court can review their own rulings. A current bench can, I don't know what a current bench can review the ruling of the previous bench. I believe that. I think they can. I'm not a lawyer, but I think they can. I think they can. I think they can. They can review it and they can change it. That ruling. Yeah. Yeah, but calling. I think he wants to call in. Let's see whether he wants to call in, and then we can go. If he wants to call into the show, we'll wait.
Morning. General, good morning.
Yeah, Baka, morning, Costa.
Morning to you, General.
Look, let me tell you something. Ambassador Weir can be prosecuted. And let me tell you how he will be prosecuted and dragged and handcuffed and dragged to the central prison. Let me tell you how he will be. When he's removed from power, the Constitution we can suspend the Constitution for time to prosecute him. It can be done. When you suspend the Constitution, there will be no Constitution. You can suspend the Constitution and arrest him for rehab, handcuff him, and drag him to prison compound. He will be there going through prosecution.
Yeah, well, General, the law is the law now.
No, but the law is the law, right? When the Constitution.
But I'm telling you, we will suspend the Constitution, Biggie.
That's my point.
That's what I'm telling you. You're giving you the solution.
I'm not hearing him, okay?
Yeah, he's buttressing you that what you say is true.
Yeah, he will suspend the Constitution. That means the Constitution remains silent. When the Constitution remains silent, at that time, I am going for him. For the instruction of the president elected, I will move for him, handcuff him, drag him to prison compound. He be there while prosecuting him for all the acts. Like
then when we really know, we can really say the Constitution.
I will call it terror in the country because he giving them the instruction to loot and exploit the people's resources.
Then what I ask you, so after we prosecuting them, what do we do with the Constitution?
So after prosecuting George, why should we do with the Constitution?
No, then we'll bring the Constitution back. We'll bring the Constitution back and carry the country the way it's supposed to be. Because when the Constitution is silent, then that means the president will issue executive order to carry on instruction. Because all the property element building, they want to now speak. That he built and all that thing. We need to investigate him where he got the money from. The hotel that Samara only calling them building to Broadville. The one he building to Old Road, the one he building to Marshall, all the property need to come. We need to investigate how Samara got that kind of money to build that kind of property when he was living on VP Road in one unfinished building before becoming a deputy minister of finance.
General, there's a thing I want to ask you about the War and Economic Crime Code. You guys crafted a document and sent it over.
And they said, Baba Tima said you can't find a document.
On a document. I don't know. What's your take on that?
Fatima is not the problem. We lawmakers, we are the problem because we don't have interest in what the Ledrumpo want. What we got interest in, what ambassador we are one that we got interest in. Fatima alone cannot hold a document. You understand? The majority of the hosts can ensure that there be no censor onto that document and on the floor. But do we have the ability to do it? No. We are there for ourselves. We are there for our pockets. So if the Lebron depending on all the wasting their time.
Now, I don't know why he can't hear me. I told you he'll fix that problem. But tell him this. Say we saw his signature on the document, but why did most CDC people didn't sign it? Does he know why? Were they instructed by their people not to sign it?
I'm not getting him, okay, so you need to read it.
Yeah, he said you signed on the document, but most sedition they didn't sign. Is it that there was a mandate from the president that his lawmaker shouldn't sign the stuff?
Oh, Baka, let me tell you what happened in our house. I don't know what caused argument. You're arguing. I don't know what happened in our house there. For example, when CPB said we go vote for Karen Massacre, some of our own CPB lawmakers never voted for Karen Massacre because we're running after our interest in our pocket.
That's true. That's very true. But thank you very much, Honorable Governor. Thank you very much.
I was the only lawmaker that voted and posted in the CPB chat room. I screenshot my vote and put it in the CPB chat room. When you put in the CPB legislative chat room, you will see that I voted for Karen Masakwe. I can call about voted for Karen Masakwe. But ask some of your CPB lawmaker there. Let them show their vote. They can never.
That's
General, let's talk about the airport situation. Yesterday, again, another thing happened there. The plane can land. I know. And the president not taking action. But you went there the last time, the people, they put something on your car. They can do all I want, but no current can be there. I know. The airport.
Baga, you don't waste your time, man. Open get a private jet from here, you go Ghana to pick up Jackie appear. You can see Ghana airport. They may not take a private jet from here to go pick up Jackie appear for them to go walk up. You don't see the airport in Ghana. Doesn't they have interest in the country? No, they have become a complete accident to the country. Complete accident, beyond repair accident to this country. That's who he is.
Thank you very much, Honorable Yeke Koluba.
General, we'll have time, man, so I can discuss more things. Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll find it out.
Okay, General. Thank you.
All right. That is General Representative Yeke Yakbawolo Koluba. We must suspend the Constitution, arrest Jawia. When we finish prosecuting him, then we can reinstate the Constitution. So I was reading some of the comments just now, and my own babe, Zian, he said, I only talking about this so I can help Jawia the steam move. Amen, amen, babe. So that means the Supreme Court interpreted the law. But what is our job here? Is our job not to educate the people?
That's it.
Our job. For example, I didn't even know that the Supreme Court had given the ruling until yesterday. A friend of mine who is a brilliant lawyer, he posted this on Facebook yesterday. When he posted it, I was shocked. I commented. And then I asked him to share the ruling, the Supreme Court opinion with me. And he sent me the Supreme Court opinion. I was disgusted when he did that. And I said to myself, I will tell the Liberian people this morning so that they will know that this is the law. You understand? That this is the law. And then I'm talking now, then some people say that I'm talking this so Jawia can steam move. Now, how many of you knew this law? Just put your hand up. If you knew about the law before this morning, say yes. If you didn't know, like I didn't know, say no. How many of you knew that this law existed? That the Supreme Court ruled that the president can do whatever they want to do. Thank you, Business Evangelist Mamita. Why you must blame me for informing the Liberian people? The information is there. You will not always like what we will say, but we should tell you what we find out. That's our job. So you can know that we have a ruling from the Supreme Court, March 2007, that whatever the sitting president does, when he leaves from office, you cannot prosecute him unless he was removed from office by an impeachment by the legislature. That's what the law says. That's not me. So my job is to just bring it out and tell you. You understand? So that's why my own baby, DFS Zim. And besides that, their law was not made by me. 1986, when they made the Constitution, I was 4 years old, I was 4 years old when they wrote the Constitution. Samuel Kayando set up the committee and put Amos Sawyer in that they wrote the Constitution. So my job here is when we learn something, we have the right to bring it to you, the people, and tell you. How can we find a solution? Samuel Stewart, good question. We should do a referendum. But unfortunately, when you do the referendum, they honor Liberian jurisdiction or jurisprudence. Jurisprudence. That's the word. Honor Liberian. Thank you. Business Evangelist Mamita. Who Samuel Kedo. That don't make a law. That don't make a law. That don't say they can be prosecuted. So now honor the way we can change it. Let's discuss the solution. Referendum. Daniel Peters. There you go. Referendum. Now we're talking. Now we're making progress. Crying about the law is not the thing, but knowing that it exists, the Supreme Court, they get a ruling. The Supreme Court got so much power. When the Supreme Court rules and they interpret a law, however way they interpret it, that interpretation becomes law. It is what is called case law. Two things. We can either ask the new Supreme Court bench to review that ruling. That one. We can ask the new Supreme Court bench to review that ruling and change that ruling to say that we can do it. I don't know whether they will do it, but yeah, we can do it. That one option. Option two is referendum. The people will have to go to a referendum, and they say when president does wrong while he's in office, when he leave office, you can prosecute him. But when he's in office, you can't sue him. We can make that law. Fine. That's how they have it in most countries around the world. They can sue their presidents after they leave power, but they cannot sue them when they are in power. So we should change the law. But here's the thing again. When you change the law, under Liberian jurisprudence, laws are not retroactive. What does it mean? If there was no law for something and you create a law and I committed a crime before you created a law, you can't sue me or prosecute me for the crime. Because the time I committed the crime, the law did not exist. So in any case, you can't prosecute Ellen, you can't prosecute Joria, you can't prosecute anybody until you change the law, and then you can prosecute the people in the future after the law is changed. Because under Liberian jurisprudence, laws are not retroactive, which means when you change, if a law does not exist and somebody commits a crime, you cannot make a law to punish that crime and then go back and punish the person who committed the crime before the law existed. My people, y'all understand it? If y'all understand it, y'all tell me yes. Laws are not retroactive. It's a universal principle of jurisprudence all over the world. If you never have law that say if you steal the water, you will go to jail. If I stole the water and never went to jail, and there was no law, they're not crime. They're not crime. Because the time I stole the water, there was no law that said when you steal the water, you will go to jail. But when you made a law, after I drink the water, and you say, oh, anytime somebody drink water now, from now going forward, you don't go backward. Laws can go behind. You can't make a law and say, let's go behind. All the people do bad thing behind, let's go find them. No, you can't do that one. You got to go in front. That's what it means. But laws are not, you can't, no. That's another thing. Ex post facto. Yeah, you see, they bought no post. Ex post facto. You can't go behind. You got to go in front. You can't go behind. You got to go in front. So thank you so much, folks. God bless you all. Have yourselves a wonderful day. We'll be back here tomorrow. Same time, 7:30 a.m. So somebody say you can provide the best option. Well, I don't know whether the next president will want to suspend the Constitution. Again, why would you suspend the Constitution? Only a military government can suspend the Constitution. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. We had a great time here this morning. We're going to be back here tomorrow, same time, doing exactly what we love to do and what you like us to do. God bless you. Bye-bye. Man, I'm tired this morning. I am hungry. Man, to talk plenty. Oh, y'all like Liberian people. I'm hungry in the morning. To no joke, I'm hungry in the morning. Jacob striking me. Yeah, they're talking plenty. See,